All right, we are back. We are back. We are back. Let's go ahead and get into our live musical, and then I'll go ahead and get into the content.
All in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. I see a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get mad. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on their necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regret, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of everyone welcome.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on their necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my chin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got...
All right, all right, all right. Hello, how are you? We got Queen. Oh, we have Empress Janet's Wonderland up in here. How are you? You said Queen Tulsa, good title. Listen here, I feel like, I've been you know me, I'm a very transparent person, right? Very transparent, very open. Here, I'm gonna drop the I'll drop the link. In case anybody wants to come up. But I'm very transparent. But this is my thing. I'm getting so tired of these download tranny chasers that be doing the most, that be trying to play on my top. You see what I'm saying? Like these download tranny chasers. And yeah, I said it. They are, it's tranny chasers out here. It is some tranny chasers out here. And my thing is, I'm not exposing nobody. I'm not exposing nobody. I'm not exposing nobody. I'm just gonna tell it how it is. So this is how it is. With my experience, I've worked with female content creators before, and I worked with male content creators before. But there is a difference when it comes to like a tranny chaser. They come in disguise, y'all. They come in disguise. They come as one way. Um, they try to let me just slow down so I can get my words together. Let me get my words together, y'all. I'm trying to, because I don't want to sound like I'm bitter while I'm discussing it. I'm really not trying to sound bitter. But being a girl that has done, S work or whatever the case may be, and being in a life and having clients and things like that, you know, they'll eventually they will see you on social media at one point or another.
Hi, Bill.
Hey baby, I'm trying to calm myself down.
Yeah, take a breath because this we need to have this, because there's some things going on, and I don't think it's fair to you. So just relax. You're fine. You're amazing. You're gorgeous. Take a breath. But yeah, I don't feel like it's fair. If you're being yourself and honest and what it is, then when they're doing what they're doing, they need to be responsible as well, right? It's not just on you as a person. And I do want to ask questions, but I just want you to take a breath and then whatever you want to say. Because I feel like a lot of times they act like they don't know, but they do know, Tulsa.
Yeah, and you
Mhm.
know what, Janet? One thing I can say is I've been very transparent on here on
Mhm.
the YouTube. I didn't have to tell anybody because I feel like it's nobody's business, but I'm just transparent like that. And my thing is, I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression, right?
Okay. Yeah.
First of all, I'm a married woman. Second of all, when I come on here,
When you come on here.
yeah, when I come on here, I'm still going to be a reporter. I'm a married woman. I feel like I don't have anything to hide. So putting all that out there, are you familiar with what a trainee chaser is?
No, but I'm learning that they like it because what happened, Tulsa, is they said I was a man. And everyone kept saying I was a man and that I had some type of surgery to make me a vagina. And I thought that was disrespectful. And yet I went through 3 years of trying to prove I had a cuckoo. So, no, but I want to learn. So you can tell me, darling, because I believe that they are interested in what you're talking about and they just lying about it because they like what's being offered in this transition of a tranny. So
Okay, so I'm gonna pick it up from here. Let me see. Okay, so when it comes to guys and their interest in trans women,
mhm.
a lot of them they say, "Oh, well, I didn't know, I didn't know, I didn't know." A hundred
Right.
percent of the time, they know.
Yep, I believe so.
My thing is, if you deal with biological born females, you know your ladies, right?
Yes.
This is something that you do on a regular, right?
Yep.
This is something that comes second nature.
Right. And I can't tell what you are just by your voice right now, but I would assume that you were a female. But if further talking with you and things started to change, that I would say, well, and then if I asked you and you were honest about it, that you already know because you're asking the question, right? You wouldn't
Right.
ask if you already knew.
Yeah, you had some type of speculation or some
Right.
your intuition told you something.
Yep.
I feel like we all have that intuition that tells us something, right?
Yeah.
But my thing is, I'm glad that you're on here. You're a woman. You know how it feels to be hit on by a man, right?
Yes.
Let me give you perfect
And
example.
women.
And women.
I'm bisexual, so I'm in the community. I'm the B.
But let's keep it on the men because I
Okay.
want to make a point right here. You know how it is, like you a lady, you out in the club, a guy buys you a drink. You
Hmm.
didn't dealt with a guy following you around after he bought you a drink before, right?
Yeah.
To where you politely had to tell him, I appreciate you, blah blah blah. But that's somewhat that's kind of
Or
like
you're
a
gonna dip off with your girlfriend or hide in the bathroom. Yeah.
yeah. So that's something like a tranny chaser. They will find you and they will follow you. They will stay on your tracks. They will play dumb, like
Hmm.
they don't know that you're trans. You see what I'm saying? They play
Yeah.
like this little mind game. And then they want to be on the DL. Well, I'm not out yet. I'm not this. Well, why is it that you get to have the pleasure and the privilege to indulge in somebody that's out and comfortable in their skin and you're not?
Right. That's like a man sleeping with me, but then not telling, lying, and saying he didn't.
Right.
Hmm.
My thing is, you want to sit up here and play in the dark. But when it comes to the protections, like women say they don't feel protected by men. Well,
Right.
trans women don't feel protected by the trade, by the dudes that are interested in us, the dudes that screw us. They don't come out here and fucking protect us.
Well,
They
they're
don't step out
embarrassed
on the
sometimes.
front lines. Huh?
Yeah. Are they not embarrassed about that themselves then? Because then they would have to come out the closet themselves, or you talk about the ones that are comfortable, and because I feel like we're talking about the stalking ones. So them ones would be embarrassed to actually admit that they like love you or care about you. I mean,
Listen,
'cause I like you. I would date you, but you're not a girl.
I'm a trans woman, and
I
I'm
know,
told,
but you might
and I
not like me. Like, I'm just giving you an
no.
example. Like, but I think you're cute and attractive, and I'll be like, hey, girl. And then you'd be like, hey, girl. And then you'd be like, no, girl, it's not that girl. And I'm like, oh. So, like, I wouldn't be insulted that you rejected it, right? And I think men have a problem with rejection, darling. So, like, even if you're rejecting them and they're like, why? Why would you do that? Because in the back of their mind, like, I could do this secretly and no one's going to know, right? But you're like, no, I'm not a secret. I'm out here. I'm beautiful. So why don't you be out here with me and represent me? So I understand what you're saying. And then are women supporting you? Do you feel like you get support from women or no?
I have a support of women. I do understand that there are, a community of women that don't particularly care for trans women. And
Mhm.
I want to just say this to you. Um, Me being a trans woman, if I did anything else, I wouldn't be a trans woman. I'm definitely happy with
Mhm.
who I am, right? And
Right.
you as a woman, I never try to take your place as a woman or make you feel less as a woman. We are both women but different kind. Does that make sense?
Of course. I mean, when I first met you, I told you that.
Okay.
But you have to stand behind me or beside me. I would say stand beside me, never behind me. I would never want anyone to do that as a woman, right? So I would
Right.
just say stand next to me and stand in it, because we have to stand in it as women, you
But
know.
listen,
Mhm.
guys and women and guys put a lot of pressure on trans women. Oh, you need to tell these men, you need to tell these men, you need to tell these men, you need to tell these men. A
Mhm.
100% of the time these men know. But my thing is when you want to get a laugh, because somebody's trans, and then
Mm-hmm.
you got all this hate speech going on in your chat when you are the one that's interested in trans women. There's this content creator
Mm-hmm.
that's into trans women.
Okay.
We met on here. I thought everything was cool. I thought that we were going to work together. But that's not what this man wanted.
Uh-oh.
This man kicked it like he wanted to work, but this nigga wanted to kick it in the bed sheets.
What?
Dude wanted to kick it in the bed sheets. And then
Mm-hmm.
as I'm conversating with him,
Mm-hmm.
it was a big turnoff because he started asking me about other trans women. That's the first time right there that a guy is a tranny chaser. When he's asking you, well, do you know this girl? He knew more of the girls in the ballroom scene than I did.
Oh, maybe he's been studying the lifestyle to get,
He's big
something.
in the lifestyle. He's in Atlanta, Georgia. He goes to clubs, he goes to balls and things like that. But he comes on here and portrays to be this heterosexual man. He likes
Mhm.
to nibble and dabble in trans, but then he wants to keep it a secret.
Mm.
But my thing is, you pushed up on me in a sexual way when only thing I wanted to do was do
Was
business.
do the business, right? Because
I
again,
was
you're a
just
married
doing
woman. So
business.
imagine having a man and then these men are coming on to us, right? So we deal with that too. So I
That's the
definitely
point that I
understand.
was making, boo.
Yeah, I definitely understand you there. It's very uncomfortable. And then, it's a heterosexual man at that. It's not like it's like in the community, darling. So yeah, that's not right. But my thing to you, and I just want to put this on you because I think we spoke about this before. But when Rob comes back, he wants you to come over to the channel. He wants you to be a part of his channel. He really likes you, like business likes you. You feel me? And I do too, my love.
And
So he
see,
just wants
even
you.
with that,
He
even
doesn't
with
want
that,
you to exploit you. He really liked you. He asked about like that time I told you when. Remember when you came up on Lemons and you were a man, and you said to everyone, "If y'all want to see me and I'm here, I'm still me." I told him about that day, and he like totally
oh,
said he respects you, and I do too because no one should be asking you about that. But is there things I want to ask the questions about? Because if I was to turn into a man, right? And I wanted to be men. Like, do I really have to tell people that I used to be a woman? Like, I do question that, love. Like, do
well,
you supposed to tell them or? And then there is something I want to talk to you about because I would never talk about you. I will always come to you. You are a female, so again, I'm never gonna never not
well, I'm
come.
trans. I'm a trans woman.
Well,
I don't want
trans
to.
woman, and
I
I
don't
would
want
say respectfully, I
to.
want to ask you about Simon because people are saying certain things. He said certain things, so I just want to make sure coming from.
Oh, I'm glad you brought up Simon.
Yes,
So
dear.
Simon is a perfect example. When Simon was over at Jay Wilson, Simon and I we were talking,
Okay.
and I knew that Simon liked what he likes,
Yeah.
right?
What
And
does
I
he like?
and I opened up the door so he can come on out. Now you see Simon, he's out here proudly looking for him a man.
No, he's not though. That's the thing. He was just on Buddy Lee's last night lying. He was acting like he was trying to get with women. And I have
Listen, but listen,
yes,
sis,
dear.
we have to accept this that there are bisexual men out there.
Hmm. Yeah.
I mean, whether if we want to know it, see it, believe it or not, but there are bisexual
Rob
men.
said they're still
They're
gay. He said they're still gay. They don't
they're
they
bisexual. They just have their own. That's just what they do,
yeah.
right? My thing isn't to judge you, but my thing isn't. I mean, my what I'm doing is I'm calling you out because you like to play after 12, but
Mhm.
then you're out here campaigning from 9 to 5. That's the problem that I'm having is
Okay.
these down low men out here, and I'm not even talking about just the ones that deal with transgender. These heterosexual acting men out here hooking up with these gay men on these apps, not using protection,
Oh.
not being straightforward and honest. They want
Mhm.
honesty from out of everybody else, but these men get a pass.
Yeah. And we don't know though, Queen, because they're not telling us. So like we don't know that this is their secret that
Well,
they
listen,
keep,
I'm
right?
I'm so triggered, and I'm going to tell you why. Is because I just wanted to do business. I just wanted to do business. You wanted to make it sexual.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you like this. Once he started going that route, I said, well, let me give me some little receipts in case this nigga want to flip the script.
Okay.
Because 9 times out of 10, that's what they do. So
Yep.
I got my receipts. I got the text messages. Dude wanted, listen here.
Hmm.
Dude about some he a player and this, that, and the third. I guess he's gonna try to use that as his line. Oh, I was just trying to make some money with such and such. No, you was not trying to make no money. In the text messages, you was trying to get your freak on.
Mm.
You was trying to get your freak on. Then you wanted some pictures. I sent you my cash app.
Did you send pictures to Simon? May I ask respectfully?
No, I didn't send pictures assignment.
Because he said that he saw your bussy and your um other.
Simon would love to see it. Simon probably seen it on a corn site. I used to do corn.
Okay.
So, and I've even and to speak about that, I've been even hit up um, you know, somebody that's seen me in porn, they're on YouTube and they didn't reached out to me. I've been doxxed with that before. But being in that life, being a corn star, and
Hmm.
just the things that comes along with it is like celebrity. You get these, sometimes weird and strange people that you know that can't get you off their mind, and
Right.
it's like they have this. It's like a fatal attraction, and it can become scary.
It
I've
does.
been Yeah, I've been approached. Actually, I had my kids with me, and I was out at the market,
Hmm.
and this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, you such and such," and I'm like, "I'm with my family."
Which is disrespectful.
So the thing is, it's these down low guys that are on here. They're content creators on
Hmm.
YouTube, Ratchet TV, and
Oh,
One Life Star.
you said Ratchet TV?
Ratchet TV and One Life Star. Ratchet TV, he really made me feel a certain type of way. Um, he just, I was just asking him for help.
Okay.
I was just asking for help. I'm
And
like I'm starting to get pissed off.
we'll take a breath because I don't want you to, baby. You're fine. Just it's just us girls, just sitting here, just relaxing. Nobody can do nothing to you. What they gonna do to you by just letting it out? Because that's something again that happens to us. Like a lot of them wanted more from me than business. I learned to StreamYard myself. I learned how to get monetized myself. I did everything myself because I was never going to be used like that, Tulsa. So they couldn't control my channel, me or nothing. I stopped asking for help because of that reason, darling. So I do apologize that you went through that and you experienced it because it does change you a little. It makes you kind of feel like you can't get the business that you want. As you see, people don't really want that business. There's a different business out here. And,
But
you,
I have a like I on
I'd
here.
love if you do awareness about trans, just to be honest. If you did a channel about trans and what you're really going through, I'm here. I'm in the clouds. I watched you pick up your daughter the other day. So don't think I'm not here, love. Some of us want to see you and who you really are to understand and love you for who you are. You feel me?
Yeah. I just try to be transparent as possible. But like I said, I think that was just like more of a trigger for me because it was like, dude, you tried to, talk to me behind the scenes, but then you can't protect me in
Hmm.
person. Like, it's just like you say that you like trans women, but you can't protect the trans woman. Like, I'm trying to make it make sense because you got these black men out here saying that they love black women, but how many times do we see them protecting black women?
Right.
That's something that I want to wake up.
We have to do it ourselves. And we're being attacked by a lot of them. So it's
Then
hard.
you got the whole situation with the bathrooms, with the transgender issues that are going on right now to this day in the
Yeah.
courts.
A lot of people don't want them in the bathrooms, love, with their children, though.
Yeah, and this is my thing. Why would they do that?
Do what? Oh, not want them in the bathroom?
No, why would they? Why would they? If you know that somebody's in transition
Mm-hmm.
and they are going to the bathroom that they identify with,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it should be a problem. I think it became a problem when guys was just saying that they were trans just to get close to women, because I remember in this prison,
Mm-hmm.
this guy said that he was trans and they transported him over to the women's and he started like getting the women pregnant. So I feel like if you didn't go through the steps, because being trans is just not, oh, you wake up one day and then all of it just starts happening for you. You have to go through therapy. There's a process.
Okay.
Some people, I don't think they really know that process, but it's a
No.
process.
And it's something like I said, I had a friend that she was trans. She was turning all the way. She was almost through the transition. She even said, like, I would have been with you if I was still on the other side, Janet. And I loved her. I thought she was a woman, like totally. And she came out and told me, like, no, I'm going through the whole, switching of her, parts. And I loved her. And I my voice is shaking now because I love you, girl. Like I heard someone say to you, like, you're always going to be a man no matter what you do. That's not true. And once you do that operation and they change and you change, my love, like some of us love, will support you for that, for what
But
you,
that's what I'm here to tell you today, Janet.
because
Whether if
I
I
don't,
have surgery or not, I'm
yeah,
still going to be Queen Tulsa. I'm still going to
always,
love. I'm still going to show up. You know, I've been through like so much within
yeah,
my transition, and for somebody to like try to play on my top, it's
right.
you couldn't even walk
I
in my
would
heels. You couldn't even walk in my shoes if I threw them to you. Like if I gave you
right?
to
I
walk,
would throw them back,
you would
girl.
throw 'em back. You
Throw them back, girl. I gotta
would
wear my
throw 'em back.
own.
Yeah, you'll throw them
My
back and you'll
side.
take off running. You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
did put on your heels out one day and walk on Rob's. It was funny as hell. Remember? And you was doing
yeah,
the leg thing. You were funny. You're really funny, and I love that. And I don't want no one to take that from you. You can always turn your car and make a left and start, and go somewhere and do something, be amazing wherever you go. You hear me?
yeah.
Staying in a sector might hold you back from who you really like you said, not letting let labels hold you back. Don't let things hold you back from, because I like your news. That's what I listen to. I've been in the clouds because if I don't type down, love, it's just because I'm going to work. I have 3 jobs, like, so I just be busting my balls to look, busting my balls to
Yeah.
work. So but I really would like to learn about, like, whatever you feel. Like I said, your journey, what you do, Tulsa. Because I'm sorry, I've heard a lot of this about that back and forth. Like they like really tearing you up about it, and it just don't make no sense. Because I
I
thought
don't know.
we
I guess I'm just triggered, sis. I'm
were,
just triggered because,
well,
like,
they
you
have a problem with you
were.
calling Lemon Baby.
Oh, who cares? Lemon and I, we have. See, this is the thing about Lemon and I. If Lemon isn't bothered, I don't think that other people should be. But see, that's just the that's just the sector. People are gonna say stuff, so I don't take it personal, and I don't think that he does either, because me and Lemon aren't talking off the phone. I mean, off of line and on the phone and stuff like that. Like when I tell you I'm professional, I keep this shit professional until I see somebody like moving sideways and they got an ulterior motive. I'm gonna meet you right where you're at.
Definitely keep your receipts.
Yeah,
Definitely,
no,
yeah, keep your
listen,
receipts,
I've
Tulsa.
got the receipts. But
They
listen,
won't even believe the receipts when you show them
but
anyway. But
listen, I'm gonna tell you like this.
okay,
Ratchet blocked my ass off
yeah,
of Instagram. Ratchet TV wanted me to fucking come to Texas. This nigga wanted me to come to Texas. I asked him to please show me how to. He was like, no, he was like, I want to show you how to do the YouTube and shit. So I'm thinking, okay, well, let's do the StreamYard, or we can do Zoom or whatever the case may be. This nigga kept trying to get me to come to Texas. Kept wanting me, just wanting me to get to Texas. And I was like, I'm like, I don't get a good vibe from this.
Uh-huh.
I don't really get a good vibe from it. Like, uh, and I
But what
kind
did
of,
he want you to come there for, may I ask?
he wanted me to come so he can teach me some stuff. Like, I just didn't understand. Why can't you teach me? Why can I be at home at my home and
Hi,
we do
Herbie.
it virtually?
I shared you out, darling. So if my people come in,
Oh,
that's my
thank you, baby.
community. You're welcome. My
But why,
village. I'm not calling it community. It's my village people.
hi, Herbie. How are you, honey?
It's my boo right there.
But why would I need to go to Texas to learn YouTube?
I know. When we could like go on StreamYard right now and Empress could tell you everything you needed to learn just by sitting with me in the StreamYard. What are we talking about?
And
We're not going nowhere. We could watch a movie together in the StreamYard, Tulsa. We ain't got to go nowhere. We got to leave our homes. What are we talking about? That's suspect. And that person, I'm glad you shared because someone asked me the other day about him, and I watched that, from the clouds as well. And
yeah,
some things were suspect. So I'm glad you did not go because if you came up missing, I would definitely have a campaign out here to find you. You hear me? And I'm coming for you. You want me to be a rider? I will ride for you, girl. Fuck that. Because don't go nowhere with none of these motherfuckers. You hear me? Rob was a blessing. He crazy as hell, but he's still, he's still here. He's locked up, but we talk every day. So he's fine.
yeah, but why would I go to Texas to learn
Yeah.
YouTube?
Well, because he was going to teach you some other things. Because again, once they catch you, remember like on the Diddy thing, they were like, they go into the parties, Tulsa, and then they take
Uh-huh.
pictures and they blackmail. What if he wanted you to, so I don't know. Because nothing good come out of coming down all the way to Texas to help. That don't make
But
no
look, let's just say that I was naive like that because my thing was,
sense.
I wanted to get traction to my page, you know,
Right.
and there
It
are
does have a
certain,
lot of traction.
yeah, and then like I love different topics and stuff like that, but I just wanted to do it actually like the real genuine way, like can we just help each other? You know what I'm saying? Like if
But
I,
what made you go to Ratchet TV in the Mo 3 sector, though?
huh? No,
What
but
made, okay.
I'm just saying, like, as far as like learning,
Yeah. How did you get to
before,
him, though? How was it him that you asked? May I ask?
I
Like,
didn't ask him.
oh, he came to you?
He said that he would help me.
Okay.
He said that he would help, like with the YouTube and stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then that's when I told you, I'm like, okay, well, I got in a DM, and it was more like he wanted me to come to Texas. Come
Wow.
to Texas. I'm like, can we just do it on the internet? Like, I just didn't. I'm still having a hard time understanding why we couldn't do it on this internet.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, because we can't assume anything, but it does not sound professional. Because you being a professional, does that sound professional, love? Is that something professionally you would want? Because as a businesswoman, you would have something that you're saying too. Like, can we exchange emails? Can we
yeah.
talk about this? Is my
But see,
thumbnail?
this is the
Is it my
thing. Don't
title?
get my persona mixed up with who I am.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing. Just because I'm jolly and I'm all this and that, and I'm just so sweet on here. Yeah, but there's only a certain level that I'm just gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah. That's why I've left a lot of that stuff alone, love. That's why you don't see me. Me can't be bothered. I can't. The energy's too high around here to do too much of, I can't filter that stuff. It makes no sense. I don't argue
But
with
how are we
people.
gonna
I
have
help
a
people.
space? How are we gonna have us? How should we? I'm trying to figure out how can we hold a space where some DL men can like come out and talk.
That's a good question because, I said that, Tulsa, if we can set them free, they might not be so angry at us ladies.
Exactly. It can take some of the pressure off, and
Yes.
you can walk around. You might say, "Oh, well, I don't give a f what nobody said about me." Yes, you do.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, you do. Because if you didn't, then you would be walking in your truth. If you like trans women, you like trans women. There's nothing wrong with liking trans women. It's not a damn crime to like a trans woman.
If that's what they want to do, right, love? That's where I'm at with it. I'm more with do what you want to do to be happy, but don't cause trouble for others
With
about.
nobody else, right?
Right. Because I grew up in a time where lesbian and bisexual was illegal. They would hurt us if we told who we were, right?
Yeah.
So, growing up, we had to be protective. But now it's all out. Everyone's safe, right? So
Mhm.
we should have a safe place where everyone can do just what you said. So, yeah, I totally agree with you and support you on it because I actually support heterosexual men being heterosexual, love. They need their
But
space
guess what?
because you
Guess
can't
what a dude
travel.
told me the other day?
Yeah.
Guess what a dude told me the other day? He
What?
was like, "Yeah, I know all these women and stuff. They be after me, but they don't know what I like."
Oh,
And that was the scariest shit I heard. I got all these women, at me, but they don't know what I like. That's the scariest part.
right, Irby. Don't
You
trust
out
these people
here,
on
and I'm
YouTube.
not just saying, you just out here moving all funny, and you not even being real with yourself, and you not being honest with those people that you're laying down with.
The ladies, us. It's us. And this is what we don't understand of why they do what they do, right? Because we're not knowing that that's the secret life that you're doing and you're leaving us out. We ask for attention and time, right? So if they
Right.
don't have those things, they're giving it to someone else. And 9 times out of 10, like you said, it's a transgender woman. And if that's what you want, then just do it. It's not something like we're holding, but a lot of women will hold a man, right? Because we don't want to let go that he wants something that's not us. So I get that. But one thing about me being bisexual, Tosa, I'm open to everything he wants to do. You understand?
Exactly.
If you want to do it, we can do it, honey.
But
We can
it took,
do
but
what we do.
it took time, and it took, you know, a lot of, confidence,
Mhm.
to really just walk in your truth. But once you know, had come out and everybody kind of knew, how did you feel?
Me. So I was 12 and I'm 47. So coming out like back then, no, not. It was hard. It was frustrating. It was quiet, silence, and then like I'm basically more as I got older became like pansexual, and then people were like, "Oh, you're humping trees." I was like, "No, I'm basically have emotional relationships with all of the love of loving." Right. Then I got old and kind of was just like, yeah, I'm just going to be the bee in the community and be proud of it and stand on it. People don't like it. Oh, well. I might be a retired bee, but yeah, I just, I was kind of happier as everyone came out like in this air, not when we were out, right? Because it was stressful. It was a time where like you kissing girls, it's like, oh, you like girls because you looking, you call me pretty. Like it was frustrating. So it's more relaxing now, Tulsa. And that's why like I said, I like you. I like our friendship. I like that I can be myself with you. I don't need to be like, oh, you giving compliments to a girl. You're all no, we're not doing that. And that's less than it used to be because that's how it was. Now it's like everyone's out. So
Yeah.
the girls, anyway, the men, not so much. And I love you for this because I believe that this is real, sister. If you can bring them out and we can let them be free, like how Simon, like you said, you did bring him out because I'm on it. He keeps coming for me, though. He keeps telling everyone that I wanted him and that we were in this relationship that we weren't in. I said, honey, you're in the community. So I'll care for you because you're in the community, my friend, but not for no like relation because you don't want a relationship with a woman. You want it with what you know you want it with, and you need to be okay with that and stop lying to people because he's still lying and maybe to himself. So I'm a retired bee, Irby. Don't do me.
Oh my goodness. But you know what? My thing is, don't
Yeah.
sit out here and be trying to get with trans women. And then on the other hand, you're out here. laughing at the rhetoric and that at this hate speech that people are putting out there in your chat.
Because
So
that's a crime.
how are you laughing at something that you love?
Because they're ashamed. So there's that global thing of like, what are people going to think? Right. And so that eats people up nowadays. They won't give in to like what people will think. So, and they don't want people to go after them. Look how much you have to deal with when. So first they like you, then the next thing you know, you're a man in a skirt and things of that nature.
Right.
So, and just like us women, when I reject men, they immediately go to their lives and turn it on. And Janet's a crackhead, a meth head. She's a white racist bee, and all this other stuff that just love to talk about me.
Yeah.
But
Did you get that in the back chat?
yep.
Okay.
So, loving me and like learning to love me more just makes things good. But like, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone who can't be open like that, though, Tulsa,
Yeah.
because
I want to have these conversations like, and this is not even to like make somebody feel a certain type of way, but I feel like the conversation needs to be had about
Mhm.
this whole DL situation because you got women out here, feeling certain type of ways. Dudes that, love my sisters, they need to be honest.
Yeah,
They need to be honest with them with their audience. I mean, it's the whole lying. They say that trans be lying, but no, it be these heterosexual acting people lying about what they like and lying about who they trying to get it on with and misleading people. If you will sit up here and be so joyful to tell me that you're misleading somebody, how can I trust you doing business?
right.
Who am I? What make me so important? What make me so special that you won't cut it up on me? I just feel like it's the foundation.
Yeah,
You're open, you're honest. And I've said this plenty of times before. When I met my husband, when we, got serious, I broke it down to him. Hey, I've done this. I've done that. I've done this. I'm a recovering addict. I gave him the whole rundown on pretty much my life, right?
right.
And it was up to him to accept me for who I was or let me be. He decided that he was going to accept me for who I was, and I accepted him for who he was.
Right. As you should in a marriage.
Yes. And you know what?
I don't
Things,
think people believe that you're married, maybe the way you move on here, but I definitely know you are. I can tell by certain things that you've said because I've been a married woman. And I like that he accepted you for that because that's what I'm looking for, Tulsa. Someone like you said, accept me for me.
he'll find you, baby. I'm
Well,
telling
not, I don't mean to say
you.
looking because
No,
I'm not
make yourself available, but he's gonna
that
find
part. Yeah, I'm not available right now. I don't really want to be in that lane. I'm over here with my hazards on.
you. Yeah.
I want him to be the last one, though, Tulsa, being almost 50, half a century old. I don't want no one else after that one. So he's got to be the best one, whatever that is for me. Because, like you said, I want someone open and honest and transparent. I don't want no half stepping. If he's heterosexual, be that. If he's bisexual, be that. Like
Yeah.
if he's trans and he wants to be with me, like be honest, like you said, like this. But people can't be honest though, Tulsa. So come on. You think
But
this?
why is that? Why
Well,
is
you think the world's going that way where everyone's all like full force telling the truth, or are they backsliding, lying, snake swallowing hoe?
but they want everybody else to be honest with them.
Right.
Like, and this is my thing. You like if somebody didn't laid their cards out on a table, they didn't say what it was. Like there's really nothing to go up against that person because they didn't kept it real
Mm-hmm.
to the best of your ability, to the best of your knowledge.
Your knowledge, right? Because you feel like telling the truth, you need a receipt. When they tell a lie, they still make a receipt too. So it's confusing of what the truth. A lot of people are paranoid too.
Well, and see, the reason why I'm so big on motherfuckers telling the truth because I feel like if you a lie, you will steal and you'll do other things. You get what
That.
I'm saying? Like I can handle some truth, but don't like your first time meeting somebody and you just don't keep it, 100 like a genuine situation. I'm not with all the ulterior motives and the damn.
Well, the first time I saw you, I thought you were not a woman. Remember, we went in on each other. And then getting to know you, I've learned. But
See,
I didn't
that's
know.
fun banter. We can cuss each other out, but it's not nothing personal. You get what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. But once I learned, I would never like if we were just having fun and bantering. I would never go in there that area again because no.
Right.
But
And we
with
just
the
have, we
men,
just have
I
boundaries.
right. But with the men, when they come after you, for instance, the Z guy, do you feel like is that like banter, or do you feel something from that?
You
Like,
know what? That is kind of what I was saying earlier. The tranny
okay,
chasers. He gives me the tranny chasers vibes.
okay,
Um, I would be on panels and this dude will follow, just make sure he showed up. And it was, yeah, he does a lot. But, if he's in spaces that I'm in, I'm very cordial. I'm very cordial. I don't have anything against nobody. I just, you know,
hmm,
associate with the people that I want to associate with, not because I have to.
right.
But yeah,
And that's a perfect example. Then I appreciate that because now I totally get it because I see that. So that energy, I feel that as well. Because that person came to my panel and asked me to call them, and I said, "Well, what do I need to call you for? I don't deal with him.
exactly.
So what does he want me calling him for?" So you feel what I'm saying? But I can't share that with people because then and I'm not even in nowhere near any of that stuff with him. So why he want to, other than worried about, he said he got Rob locked up. So why would I want to talk to you? Like, but you want me to call you behind the scenes. I don't like people like that.
Right.
You got to watch because that's what you said, what's the intention on that gentleman? Well, as a woman, what do you think they want from us? They want us head bobbing. Okay. That you head bob, then you get the job.
And see, that's the thing. I was just gonna say that I'm the type where I will work for what I want,
Me
right? It's been a process, I went through court and stuff, and now I'm finally getting myself settled and getting back to at least somewhat of a routine.
mm,
Um, but I just do my best. I show up when I can, and I'll be showing up more. Like I said, I just want to give people a safe space. I
Hey,
think
girl.
to learn ethics. You get what I'm saying? Like I
Yep.
think some people need to learn workplace ethics. Hey sassy girl. Hey sassy.
Sassy.
Sassy, I have a question. How do you feel about the title?
I don't know one star, but I definitely know the Ratchet person. So I don't know if you can explain one star. One life star. That's the channel.
Uh-huh.
And you didn't explain that what happened with them because you said Ratchet wanted you to go to Texas. What did the other person do that you felt that was out of business? Like,
Girl. It was first of all, he was supposed to be on the show. He was supposed to be on my show, right?
okay,
I asked him, I hit him up like, hey, I'm doing this show, would you mind coming over? And he was like, what's the show about? And I told him, what was that show about? It was about who was it about? I think it was DJ Academics. I think I was covering DJ Academics. And because I know that he worked on the, Naziah Harris case.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so with him, he he didn't even show up. Then he hits me up a little bit later. Then he says, "Oh, I fell asleep. I'm up." And then like it just went from there, girl. It just went from there. But it was like once I knew like the type of time that he was on, it was like, okay, motherfucker, got you. And my thing is like I don't throw myself at nobody. Like you've never saw me throwing myself like, oh, let me give you this and let me give you that. You know.
Okay, because I was going to say I have seen you throw yourself.
Well, I mean, when I'm not.
When you came up there with that nice dress on that one night, I was
Well,
like,
I throw myself. Okay, let me re-clarify that. So I do throw myself. I do have a lot of fun. I am an icon, a legend in the moment, right? So
right.
that
Uh,
just comes with Queen Tulsa. But when you talk about like Queen Tulsa, like behind the scenes and trying to, make a move, this dude gave me his number. He was like, "This is my number right here. Hit me up." He even ended his show damn near like he cut the show a little bit short trying to tell me to reach out to his number. But when I went over there and I had first when he was on the conversation, I had come up there, I said, "Hey, how you doing?" It was I forgot what conversation it was. I was like, "Well, just to get it on out the way." I said, "Well, I'm transgender." He was like, "Oh, okay, I figured." Yeah. And I mean, it's like, okay. So when he said he figured, then I already knew, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm.
okay, know what I'm dealing with, but didn't really know what I was dealing with, child. The second one, his Ratchet's friend.
Mm-hmm. This is the dude.
And it's yeah, and I'm starting to feel like
So Sassy said the issue is you be playing and flirting, but it's inappropriate for the audience. Do you feel like that?
I play. I'm not actually trying to. This is my thing. I play, right? So with I'm gonna just give you an example. So with me and Noble, right? Me and Noble, we was because I think he was what was the situation?
They said you guys were in a DM together. That's all I heard.
No, me and Noble were never in a DM together. We had each other's number, but we were never in the DM. And we never even went that far, right? Well,
Mm,
how far we went was just in text messages and then one phone call because it was like I wanted to do this skit or whatever and play like that we were in a relationship. And then, he started getting all this backlash and he said that he didn't like it. So I'm just like, okay, well, let's just leave it here. We just can't do business because you think about what everybody else is on, and you're not getting the business out of it. So we left that well enough alone. So if we're out here bantering, it's only because of publicity. We get a lot of publicity whenever people are talking about Noble and Queen Tulsa.
okay. So
But
that's you just wanted the conversation.
yeah, but we never exchanged no pictures, no, it wasn't even no conversation about us actually being intimate. So while Sassy talking about C, no sister, it was no conversation about hooking up or nothing like that. The thing is being a fraud, and I think Sassy, you know something about fraud, right? You know how you canceled Sheffy's a trip. You made it seem like it was all business and it was all cool and you was doing a good thing. That's how he dressed it up. Okay, well, shit, we can work together. My thing is I've been collabing. Haven't y'all seen? I've been out here saying, hey, let's collab, let's collab, let's collab. I know y'all been seeing me saying that. So me collabing with somebody, what does it have to do with somebody making advances and it got to the point where like nigga, I didn't send my cash app. Oh, you want pictures? Okay, so let me send you the cash app. Okay, Sassy, I see you, boo. You got your camera on. Well, I can't see you. I can see the light. Is that okay?
You want
Yeah,
me
it
to?
doesn't. Hey y'all.
Hey,
Hi,
Sassy.
hi,
Hey
girl.
y'all. I forgot what day it is. It's
Okay,
Wednesday. Okay. I'm like,
it's
Well,
hump
what?
day.
Wednesday,
It's hump
Wednesday,
Okay.
day.
Okay. I wish I was
Wednesday,
pumping.
January the
Oh,
20th.
good.
Current
Uh-huh.
time is 11:50 a.m. Central Time.
It's
Okay.
12:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mm.
Okay, I got like 10 minutes. No, I said C because you proved my point. Listen, girl, I mean, I thought you were remiss when you were naming CCs that understood you, and you were being all male identified, and you named JC and JW, but you should have said sassy, okay, too, also, because yeah, I just said that. Like, you're you're a Cancer. You're probably on a freak level of a 3 or 4. You ain't trying to do all of that. You're a performer. You're just trying to have fun. You think it's a kiki. I get that. You haven't ever seen me like joining the bandwagon of, this is disgusting and I'm not, girl, please, I get it. How, right, however, my point still stands in that the audience, right, is older women that are super judgmental that probably just stop using the word transvestite, let alone understand the plight or the journey of a transgender person. Okay, you're actually and like should be an award-winning example. You have created a family life for yourself in in the middle of nowhere.
Your mic went out.
Okay, I probably should have just got on my laptop. I forgot the phone blacks out when I don't keep pushing it. But anyway, I was saying that you really should be celebrated in the sense of you being able to create this lovely family for yourself, get over your obstacles, get over, addiction situations. All of that stuff is just like to me should be, are the kind of people that I want to hear from. And then on top of that, you're transparent. You want to come on camera. You slaying. Girl, I could go on and on. Okay, like I don't have no issue with Tulsa and what she does, but true to Sassy, I always am going to look at both sides of the coin. And the other side of the coin is that you're in a space. In most of these spaces, it's not just the beef sector, right? I just represent the beef sector, but in most of these spaces, you're with people that do not understand the transgender plight. They want you to be so different from any regular person when really you're just like a housewife chilling and on the internet, for shits and giggles, like a lot of them, right? But because of the transgender status, then you're in a whole nother box, so you can't play around. You can't be like Krista and play around with a fake storyline because that's taboo. So my point was is that when you're dealing with these people, so you're dealing with heterosexual women that could be very judgmental, heterosexual black women that could be extremely judgmental because they don't understand the journey. Then you're dealing with either homoerotic. I don't know. I don't understand these men quite yet. Either they're homophobic or they're homoerotic. I don't
Ugh.
know. Right. So, but either way, they're terribly and I'm not even put that on them because this is the issue, right? So I don't think I know any heterosexual men that would want to play around with you like that. But I also don't know a lot of heterosexual men that would be in these spaces. So it's a conundrum, right? So if you're over here, don't you kind of want to like, isn't it all for shits and giggles? So anyway, that's what I was saying. I wasn't saying that you were doing anything wrong. I'm just saying that you are putting yourself up for fodder because they're not ready for that type of energy on like that. And the other last thing I'll say is that most of the time when I hear people talking about you and they are CCs, they enjoy you clicking their link because you're going to bring the mess. You know what I'm saying? You're going to bring that cancer energy with those questions. And I just, I think it would behoove you. But every time I tell you something, bitch, you never take my advice. Just like I tell you, don't get into it with Teresa. Like it's not worth it. But whatever. I think it would behoove you to say it out loud. Like, child, I got a whole husband and kids and a family. This is just for shits and giggles. I am not, give me a break. Like, I'm not some huzzy on the street corner trying to lay all of these men. But anyway, that's just me. But that's what I meant if I was able to say it verbally.
Listen here, that's why I was on mute the whole time because I want to say that I appreciate that from an unbiased. That was from an unbiased standpoint, and it was something that I needed to hear. And
Good.
you as a black woman, of course, I love my black women. When I'm on here, it's just fun banter, back and forth,
Yeah.
but it's nothing personal, right? Um, I just, I've made, and thank you so much for all the credentials and accolades that you have given me. I've made it
It's
so far
true.
in my life and to be able to experience a HBCU, whether if it was for homelessness or not, I made some great connections there. And it was a great experience. And just being able to, you know, be history,
Hmm.
because even what I'm going through right now, like I have royal protection. Like the government has to watch after me. So it's not that bad. I just have a
Hmm.
royal detail service. Um
Oh God, here we go.
this
Child,
yes,
please.
I was just gonna say this. I've reached, crossed so many hurdles and milestones. And shout out to Marsha P. Johnson for even making that possible for me. And, my fight is for, all of us. My fight is for all of
Well,
us.
I don't know about all that, child, but that's how you be mixing up shit. I mean, then you talking about Marsha P. Johnson and all that, but then you talking about just bullshitting on the internet,
No,
child. I
no, no,
just think
no. No,
I just saying.
I'm gonna bring
I'll
it from
go
all different. I'm gonna bring it from all different aspects, but I do have a foundation, and so the Marsha P. Johnson had come before me.
right.
She's the one that made it possible to where me, Jay Wilson, and all the others in the alphabet community can exist and do what we're doing today. You know.
Well, listen, I mean, like I said, yeah, that's cool, but again, you're kind of mixing up two different points in my opinion
Okay.
because we're talking about you being able to be on the internet and be your silly, sexy, goofy self without, over judgment. And I just saying that I don't think they're there yet, you know what I mean? And I don't think you're there yet because I think that if you would take out the sexuality part of it, perhaps I don't know. I'm stumbling over my words because just do you, girl. Just do you, but just understand where the backlash is going to come from. You know what I mean? But um and just be aware of it. That's all. Like, I mean, you can't just go around flirting with heterosexual black men or men who are claiming to be heterosexual black men without backlash. That's not that we're not there yet, you know? That's not the space that you're in, and that we're just not there yet as a whole, as a country. But I don't want to see you be discouraged by the criticism either, because I can tell that, you like at least the B sector, you like the B sector. You know what I'm saying? You like the shenanigans. It's a hot mess over here, okay? I mean,
Yes.
it's always something going on, okay? That's why we have so many people, like Janet and other people that are from other sectors that just have to peek in because you just be like, what are those idiots up to today? So I like to see you guys enjoy it. Janet has found her space. Janet just likes to keep quiet, be in the clouds, and do, you know what I mean? And just, listen and be in the know. But whereas you are on the other side of that spectrum, you like clicking links, you like being in the shits and the giggles and the mess. So from somebody who understands that energy, I want you to be able to do that. But I just want you to be aware, you know what I mean? Like maybe there's a little bit more balance that needs to occur so that you're not getting that type of backlash.
Right. Just some evaluations.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I mean, because they're gonna talk, Lord knows, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they're gonna talk. They talk about us all. Sorry if y'all can hear that, that's my dryer. But they're gonna talk about us. But don't, I try not to give them so much to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you're gonna have to make up shit about me, you know? Like, because I'm not, I can't give you that much. And, listen. Girl, they can't. They you see, they never really can. I mean, they never really can drag your looks. You be slaying the girls. You know what I'm saying? You're super transparent. It's clear that you're a mom and that you're a wife and all that good stuff. So, and a lot of people, they're looking for that type of lifestyle and they don't have it. So, I don't know. I don't know. If I was you, if I was your bestie, I'd probably be like, girl, slap their ass in the face with the shit they don't have. I wouldn't. I'm not sure. I
Turn up
would.
the heat. It's getting
Huh?
cold. I said I'm gonna turn up the heat on their asses. It's getting cold.
Okay. I promise I would tell you to lay back on the flirting with the heterosexual men, unless it's something goofy like Lemon. Lemon's been around a long time. He gets it. You say, "Hey, baby," he's gonna say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa," like he's just not gonna take it
But
that
listen,
serious.
you got to talk to Talent. Tell Talent to stop saying that. He and I spoke, and I have Noble's DP dick pic.
Wait, did he say that?
Yes, that's what Noble said that he said. I said,
He didn't
Talent,
say.
why you just
I
say?
don't think he said that. I think Noble was Noble gets terribly flustered, darling. And so I'm not sure if that's the truth.
No,
I'm
we were
not
on
sure.
the panel, and I was like, and I confronted Talent. I said, please let this man know that you and I never spoke, and I don't have no DP of whatchamacall.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, I'm listen. Langston doesn't give a damn about First of all, Langston is very progressive. He doesn't give a damn about you and Noble. He knows that it's not true. This I have not spoken to him about this. I'm just
Yeah,
telling you
that
from
man's gonna
me.
pull us a vessel. If you know what, I'm gonna stay away from Noble. I'm gonna just stay away from him.
Because
Just
Noble can't handle it.
he
Noble
can't.
cannot handle
No,
it. He
he
cannot. That's
cannot.
all I'm asking you to do is like recognize when they can't handle it and recognize when they want to play it. And when they can't handle it, leave it the fuck alone. Because the backlash is only going to come towards you because you're trans. If you were a cis-born woman, the backlash would be on Noble. You understand? So we just all have to understand, where our lanes are, right? So. But no, they're gonna put the backlash on you when what you just told me and Janet is that Nova was down for it until he started getting the backlash.
Right.
So he was open to the Kiki too, but he can't be open with the Kiki. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying is like recognize when it's because that's then a
But
lot
how
of
do you
things
feel
start
about
coming
this,
your way.
Cassie? I don't know if
Hmm.
you had come in late, but how do you feel about this? A big content creator, said he wanted to help me. And so I'm like, okay, well, can we do it from the computer or StreamYard or something like that? He kept trying to get me to Texas. Like, and it got so bad, he kept asking me, and I just didn't know what to say. And so he blocked me on Instagram.
Sounds like that was gonna be a rendezvous. I mean, what do you need to come to Texas for?
Yeah, I was thrown off. Like, if you were to teach somebody, like, is there like a specific, because he said he was going to teach me about YouTube and this, that, and the third because he gets numbers and stuff like that.
No,
Ratchet,
his
same
no,
thing.
his name is Ratchet.
Ratchet TV.
Girl, girl, is he homoerotic? I mean, just think about it. Okay, listen, I can only think about things as a cis-born woman, okay? So, if somebody keeps asking my ass to come somewhere to help, I have my bunny ears up to help me. They're trying to help me and my pussy, okay? Because this is the digital age. We can do every single thing. I'm at my desk right now, should be working, but I'm chit-chatting with y'all. I make money from my desk. I talk to people all over the world from my desk. I mean, that makes no sense. I can't say to my client in Thailand, come to the States so I can help you. They'll be like, you can help me from right here. So that sounds homoerotic to me.
Well, I said it's kind of suspect because they could do it all on StreamYard, but the fact that he came to her and wanted, to
I
go
mean, if
all
she likes it, she knows what it is. She's talking about she didn't know what to say and all. You're a married woman. What are you talking about? You don't know what to say. I mean, were you? I mean, I don't know if you saw my live last week, but it was about computer love, meaning that the love of the computer. So, were you willing to risk it all
Yeah,
for the?
I was there. I like that. I like your
Thank,
voices. I'll be in the
I'm gonna have to
clouds.
check it
I don't
out.
drop down because I don't want to get timed out, sassy. So
girl, my mom ain't gonna time you out,
that's
girl.
fun.
Please, you better drop down. It's a real safe space, girl.
I'll
We
be
on. We see
having
how.
fun with you on Sunday, girl.
Right. I'll be acting a fool,
Last
girl.
yeah, when you doxed them, I was dying.
Right.
I used to dox people like that though.
So goofy, girl. So goofy. You could
Right?
not
And
take the
you
goofy
know
from
it's the
me.
game, it's
Mm,
entertainment, right?
yes, yes,
But listen,
absolutely.
Definitely
no,
entertainment.
he wasn't even trying to fly me out. He was like, "Oh, it's only 4 hours away because I'm in Oklahoma." So he was
Okay.
like
Hmm.
4 hours away. But no, my thing was it was like it was business, and I'm like, I just want to keep it, on business,
So
and I'm
so that's why so you were confused that think no, I think I gotta go because I'm trying to get reservations at this place, and I think if I click off my phone to answer this text, then it's gonna click you guys off. But um, I'll be listening. I think it was a matter of you have been trying so long. You know that you're talented and that you're funny and that you're interesting. And I think it was a matter. That's what I was about to say. A matter of computer love. Like, girl, just think about it like reasonably. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. And I think you were even contemplating it to be like, well, what if this is true? And girl,
no,
you're
hell no, I was never gonna go. I just what I was thinking was, is he trying to unalive me?
That's what I was just about to say. What
Yeah,
the hell?
I
You
said
don't
that
know what,
too.
girl. I was just about to say that. What if he wanted to do both? What if it was homoerotic and then unalive you? Girl, Like, and I hate to be so dramatic,
Yeah.
But it happened.
but it happens, and you have to be concerned about those type of things.
It's happening to the trans community, and they don't get to talk about it because they don't get to
They
live through it. So
listen. It's happening to our black women too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just happening. Like these people are just like pent up incels, and they're doing crazy shit. And so that's what I'm saying. Like somebody comes to you with that, you just have to think logically. Like, wait a minute, what are you trying to do?
right.
You know? Like it
Mhm.
just no, hell no. Well, that's interesting, girl. You need to click Jay Wilson link and talk about that. I ain't lying. Shit.
Hey, you are not lying. That'll be a good
I'm not
story.
lying. Yeah, you need to click that link and talk about. I don't know about saying no names unless you're just ready for that.
Oh, she
But that
already
would
put
be
up
Oh, I'm
this.
ready for it. I'm
Yeah,
ready
she
for
oh,
it.
said
what
the
that's
names
your
are
style. That's your style. This is what I'm saying. Use what you got, girl. This is what you got. You ain't got to click no link and flirt
Yeah,
with
but
these
that's why I was
negroes that
doing it
don't.
here. Yeah, that's why I was doing it here.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you did it here because I didn't want to be shocked. Because then, I was gonna have 1,000 motherfucking questions from the chat. So now I can be like,
we got the exclusive sassy because that's
the
how
exclusive.
So this is the
Ooh.
exclusive, and then I'll go on a press run.
Yes, go on a press run and hit my link. I don't know if I'm going live Sunday. I got a birthday party Saturday.
Listen, I
But
put
I
it.
need
Check the back chat, please.
okay, hold on.
But I even told Queen
Oh,
Tulsa that Rob wants her to come over to the channel when he comes back because he respects her and he likes doing business with her. But that's it. That's all. He don't want nothing else. But he liked her hitting his link, so she can do business well. She just needs to stick to what she's doing and get.
And to the characters, like a Rob Rack, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll cuss you out and play along, and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like he's just retarded, child. And so yeah, stick to those type of people. But
Character
girl,
people,
But
right?
you know
these
what?
newbies, mm-mm.
But like you was saying, like check the temperature. Rob will put a dude up there in the quickness with me.
Oh girl.
He got someone. He did. He got someone. He put him up there. That person was in love with Tulsa. 3.7 seconds, and then
And it
it,
was
Ah,
all just fun. So
it
yeah.
was. He did.
yeah.
Yeah, he did
That's what
me
I'm saying. You gotta find those, you know what I mean, that are like that. But anyway, we putting the cart before the horse, honey. I gotta hurry up and finish my work so I can catch you catching Jay Wilson because honey, this story is about to blow up. Do you hear me? When they hear this and take your time, give
Yeah.
the details, because honey, this is a good one, honey. This
Yeah.
is a good one. And then I just, make it be real pretty today too and make it all
Baby, I was
dramatic.
just
Maybe,
about to say hair and makeup, here I come.
yes, honey. And maybe start crying a little bit because it was
Oh,
so
listen here, I'm
traumatic.
already emotional.
Okay.
Love the short blonde wig too. Like, yeah,
Oh,
no.
that short blonde one is good, but you know what? I liked yeah, the short blonde one is like hot. It was like an ice blonde though, right? Yeah, that one
Yeah.
is crazy. It was another look that was like, oh, I
The bang.
can't. Was it a black wig? No, I think it was a black wig, like how I think I wear my hair. Was it like parted down the center and just like Farrah Fawcett-ish? I can't remember. Anyway, it don't matter, girl. You already know. You got a
It was
plethora.
like
Just do
brown,
you.
I think. It was brown more.
Was it brown? I can't remember. It was some look, and I was like, "Bitch,
Oh,
you
yeah, yeah,
better."
yeah. You're talking about the yeah,
The longer one in Tulsa.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the
I don't
eyebrow.
know, but girl, you was
We get
eating.
we get our hair done, our nails done, and then we're fabulous and we stand on business. You know what I mean? So yes,
She
come
eating. Yeah,
hot,
she
hard,
was.
and heavy, honey. And I love all
I
those.
would. Yeah. If I was styling this skit, I would want you to the ice blonde is too fierce for this
Okay.
skit.
Oh, it's too fierce. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
too fierce.
we don't want
We
to blow.
need like we need girl next door, maybe a
Mhm.
oversized, blouse with the one shoulder showing and the float.
Yeah,
Like we need kind
innocent.
of girl. Yes, yes. We need
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
We need
good. Yeah.
more. Like oh my
That way you
gosh,
don't flick your hair. You got to get the neck and then the hand and then oh my
yes,
God, Jay Wilson.
yes. Like I cannot. And then when you, as soon as you come on the panel, let whoever, whatever other boring ass panel whore talk, and then you just say, Jay Wilson, I have an exclusive for you. Are you ready? Oh, and baby, he gonna
Oh,
stop smacking.
y'all
He gonna
hush. Now
uncross
y'all be
them.
quiet. The queen
Y'all go and
wants
make
something to
correct.
say.
Do the voice again. I love his voice.
Oh, be quiet, be
He was
quiet. Empress, you want to get dropped?
Yeah, listen, when he was sick, I was like, who is that man? Oh my God, his
Wait
voice.
a minute, wait a minute.
Wait
This is my
a
damn
minute.
platform.
Yeah, he was sick. He
This
needs
is
to be
my
sick
damn
more often.
platform.
Listen, he starts talking like he's from South Carolina.
Baby,
Tulsa has
baby,
something right
whoa. Y'all be quiet, be quiet. Queen says, baby. She said she got the exclusive.
Moving right along.
Moving
I
right
used
along.
it.
Now
I
y'all
got
be
it.
quiet. Now I'm gonna have
I
I'm
got
gonna
to tell
I'm
myself.
gonna
I
drop
used
y'all
it.
down.
Y'all are
Quiet.
y'all are so
Funny.
stupid. Oh, I cannot wait. Let me go. I got to go. I got to make these reservations and I got to be ready with my
Thank you,
cocktail
Steph.
and whatever time. Bye, y'all.
Very good.
Smooches to
Get
both
to
of
the
y'all.
point now.
Bitches later.
Period, Sassy.
Listen here, you gotta love Cassie.
I do. That's why I told her she's the girl. It's like, hey, girl, hey. She come in hot, she do her thing, and boom, she gone. And that's how pretty girls do that. That's the pretty girl rock right there.
Listen here, when I tell
You
you,
don't play no games with it. She's enticing. It's like a coffee and a espresso, darling. We out. Everyone's stepping. You hold your head high, your chin high, Tulsa. Just like she said, do what she said. Maybe it'll work. You feel me? When people give advice that care about you, love, and that's why I came up because I care about you. And I was like, let me hit her link and have a conversation because Simon chasing me. Your name's been in my mouth lately, and it's not to be disrespectful, love bug. It's just like don't deny that you love her, and you up here talking about you love me, but then people say I'm a trans girl. So,
oh,
and I'm not denying like I wouldn't. I'd be like, what? No, oh my God, no. But now, like having you as a friend and understanding and being more understanding to what you told me today, I appreciate you. And I thank you for allowing me to come up here and hang with you and talk about your topic.
well, thank you and Sassy for coming up. I really needed you ladies today, and this was just confirmation. And we got some lemons, so now it's time for me to make some damn lemonade. Okay.
Period. Yes, and very yellow. Okay, and add some vodka to that lemonade. I'm out, girl. Kisses. Mwah.
All right,
Have a
kisses.
wonderful day.
All
Talk to
right,
you
you
soon.
as well.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. All right, you all. So there you have it. We are about to get our Angela Bassett on. Okay, listen here. I didn't cry. I didn't, did all I can do. Did all I can do. Did all I can do. But you just wait to a little bit later. Hopefully Pastor Jay Wilson is going to be going live here soon. I need to get in hair and makeup. And like y'all, this was so therapeutic. I can't wait until I have my therapy session. When is my therapy? My therapy is on, let's see. When is my therapy? Okay, so I have therapy next week. So we'll see how it goes. I want to thank you all for coming out and make sure you set your notifications and definitely tune back in. Until next time, so long.